Everyone says metal roofs on Barndominiums are ridiculously loud when it rains. I've heard people claim it sounds like living inside a drum during a storm, that you can't even have a conversation, and that hail is absolutely deafening. But is this actually true, or is it just another Barndominium myth? Today, I'm breaking down the science with actual decibel measurements, comparing different scenarios, and giving you the honest truth about what rain and snow really sound like on a Barndominium metal roof. But before we get into the numbers, if you're considering a Barndominium or just love unique home content, hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell. Drop a comment below. Do you think metal roofs are too loud, or is the sound relaxing? Let's dive into the facts. The decibel scale. What are we actually measuring? First, let's understand what we're measuring. Decibels, abbreviated as dBA, measure sound intensity. Here's the reference scale. A whisper measures about 30 dBA. Normal conversation sits around 60 dBA. A refrigerator hum is about 50 to 52 dBA. A lawnmower runs at about 90 dBA. Anything above 85 dBA can cause hearing damage with prolonged exposure. Now here's the critical data from the acoustic group at the University of Luleå in Sweden. They conducted scientific tests comparing different roofing materials during rainfall. Rain on standard asphalt shingles measures approximately 46 dBA. Rain on a metal roof with proper installation over solid decking measures approximately 52 dBA. That's a difference of only 6 decibels. Here's the key fact that changes everything. Most humans cannot distinguish between sounds that are less than 8 decibels apart. This means the noise difference between a properly installed metal roof and traditional asphalt shingles is essentially undetectable to the human ear. Let that sink in. The myth is busted right there. But wait, there's more to this story. The critical difference: proper installation versus bare metal. Here's where the myth comes from, and this is the honest truth. A metal roof installed over open framing, like a basic barn or shed with no insulation or decking, measures approximately 61 dBA during rainfall. That's 15 decibels louder than asphalt shingles and definitely noticeable. This is comparable to the noise level of a running air conditioner. The difference comes down to construction quality. Bare metal sheets with nothing underneath act like a drum. Sound waves hit the metal, vibrate through it, and echo directly into the space below with zero dampening. This is what happens in old barns, sheds, and poorly constructed buildings. This is where the bad reputation comes from. A properly constructed Barndominium includes a complete roof assembly with roof decking as the structural surface that panels attach to, underlayment beneath the metal panels for additional sound and moisture barrier, insulation, typically spray foam or fiberglass, filling the space between roof and ceiling, and finished interior ceilings with drywall or other materials creating separation from the roof structure. When all these layers are in place, the noise level drops dramatically from that 61 dBA down to 52 dBA, which is barely different from any other roof type. The layers absorb, dampen, and block sound transmission. The insulation factor, your biggest sound control. Insulation is your best friend for noise control. Different types provide different levels of sound dampening. Closed-cell spray foam insulation provides the absolute best acoustic barrier. It fills every gap, creates an airtight seal, and significantly blocks sound transmission. Fiberglass bad insulation offers moderate sound dampening and is more budget-friendly. Rigid foam board insulation layered beneath the metal roof panels absorbs sound effectively. Mass-loaded vinyl sheets, which are dense vinyl barriers, improve sound transmission ratings substantially. Real Barndominium owners report dramatic differences. One owner from Texas stated that when they first moved into their barndo, rain was super loud. After installing spray foam insulation and adding heavy drapes and large rugs, it became a peaceful retreat during storms. Another owner from Oklahoma switched to a synthetic rubber roof underlayment and added acoustic panels, reporting the space is now much quieter with great aesthetics. Roof panel type makes a difference. Not all metal roofs are created equal acoustically. Corrugated galvanized steel or exposed fastener panels, which are the most common budget option, amplify noise as rainwater runs down the valleys and ridges. The corrugation creates channels that enhance reverberation. Standing seam metal panels with concealed fasteners offer a quieter alternative because they have smooth, overlapping surfaces that rain glides across without as much vibration and reverberation. Stone-coated metal roofing, which has multiple layers of natural stone granules embedded in the surface, dramatically reduces noise because the irregular texture disrupts and dampens sound waves rather than reflecting them. The texture principle is simple. Flat, smooth surfaces reflect sound, creating echoes and reverberation. Irregular, textured surfaces absorb and disrupt sound waves, shortening their duration and intensity. Rainfall intensity and what you'll actually hear. Light to moderate rain produces noticeable but not disruptive noise in a properly insulated barndominium. Many people find this pleasant, almost meditative white noise. It's similar to rainfall sounds people play for sleep or relaxation. Heavy downpours and thunderstorms will create more pronounced sound, especially with corrugated panels. However, with proper insulation, it's still not conversation-stopping or unbearably loud. Hail is the loudest scenario because solid ice hitting metal creates sharp impact sounds. Even with insulation, hail will be noticeable. However, it's temporary and many consider it part of the storm experience. Snow, a different acoustic experience. Snow on a barndominium metal roof is actually much quieter than rain. Falling snow is nearly silent because snowflakes are soft and don't create impact noise like raindrops. The accumulation of snow on the roof actually acts as additional insulation and sound dampening, making the interior even quieter. However, snow creates different noises. When temperatures fluctuate and snow begins melting and refreezing, the metal roof expands and contracts. This creates popping, creaking, or groaning sounds. These are normal thermal expansion noises, not structural problems. When accumulated snow suddenly slides off the curved metal roof, it can create a dramatic whooshing or rumbling sound. This can startle people unfamiliar with metal roofs, but it's perfectly normal and actually beneficial because it prevents dangerous snow load buildup. When icicles form and eventually fall, they create loud cracking or crashing sound upon impact. Most of these winter sounds are occasional events, not constant noise. Many people find them fascinating rather than annoying, like living inside a nature documentary. Interior design for acoustic control. Beyond insulation and roof type, your interior choices significantly impact acoustics. Sound-absorbing elements include area rugs and carpeting, which diffuse vibration and echoes from above, heavy drapes and curtains which absorb sound waves, upholstered furniture and soft furnishings which prevent sound reflection, acoustic panels strategically placed on walls or ceilings, wall hangings like tapestries and art, which break up flat surfaces, and bookcases filled with books, which naturally absorb sound. The principle is simple. Hard, flat surfaces like concrete floors, bare walls, and exposed ceilings amplify and reflect sound. Soft, irregular surfaces absorb and dampen sound. The more soft materials you incorporate, the quieter your space becomes. Advanced soundproofing techniques. For those extremely sensitive to noise or building in areas with intense weather, advanced options exist. Resilient channels installed along the underside of roof decking physically decouple the ceiling from the roof structure, preventing direct sound transmission. This creates a floating acoustic barrier. Double drywall with green glue, which is a viscoelastic compound applied between two layers of drywall, significantly dampens noise entering interior spaces. Suspended or dropped ceilings create an air gap between the roof and living space, allowing sound absorption in the buffer zone. White noise generators or whole house audio systems can mask external weather sounds with adjustable background noise. These solutions are typically unnecessary for most barndominiums with proper basic construction, but they're available for those who want ultimate acoustic control. The honest verdict: is it too loud? Here's my honest assessment after researching the science and real owner experiences. A properly constructed barndominium with solid decking, quality insulation, and finished interior is not significantly louder than a traditional home with asphalt shingles. The 6 decibel difference is scientifically undetectable to most human ears. A bare-bones barndominium with corrugated metal over open framing and no insulation will be noticeably loud during rain and could be disruptive. This is where the myth comes from, but this isn't how modern residential barndominiums are built. Your personal noise tolerance matters. Some people find rain on metal roofs soothing and relaxing. Others find any weather noise distracting. If you're in the latter category, you'll need to invest more in soundproofing regardless of roof type. Budget impacts acoustic performance. Skimping on insulation to save money will result in a louder space. Investing in quality spray foam insulation, proper underlayment, and finished ceilings makes a massive difference. The acoustic upgrade is worth it. The bottom line: the widespread belief that Barndominiums are unbearably loud during rain and snow is based on outdated experiences with poorly insulated agricultural buildings, not modern residential construction. When built properly with complete roof assemblies, quality insulation, and thoughtful interior design, Barndominiums perform acoustically similar to traditional homes. The key factors are proper insulation, especially spray foam, complete roof assembly with decking and underlayment, finished interior ceilings creating separation from the roof, quality roof panel selection, and interior design incorporating sound-absorbing materials. If you're building a Barndominium and concerned about noise, communicate with your builder about acoustic priorities. Specify spray foam insulation. Ensure complete roof assemblies. Consider standing seam or stone-coated metal panels. And plan interior finishes with acoustics in mind. The sound of rain on a metal roof can actually be a beautiful, natural element of Barndominium living when properly managed. It's not the nightmare scenario the myths suggest. So there you have it, the honest, science-backed truth about acoustics in Barndominiums. Have you experienced living with a metal roof? What's your take on the sound? Drop your experiences in the comments below. If you found this information helpful and want more honest Barndominium content, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with anyone considering a Barndo build. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.